Where are we, Alan?
Borogoon, mate.
Where are we?
We're in Borogoon.
In lovely Perth.
Are you recording this?
Yeah.
Perth, the city we call home, renowned for being one of the most bland places on the face of this earth. Or is it?
Our team at North Metro Now devised a plan to find out in the most scientific way possible. One day, 9 locations, 5 crew members. No one knew what they were getting themselves into.
Come on.
How do you feel about this Ellie shoot, Connor?
With the power of Game City Cafe. Is it actually 6?
No, it's not 6 yet. You said 5:30.
Did I?
Yeah. Everyone else is getting here at 6.
Well, we've got a big day ahead of us. So, I guess it makes sense.
What are we doing today?
What aren't we doing today is the question.
We're doing as much free shit in Perth as we possibly can.
Asterisks. We might run out of free shit to do in Perth.
We've only got one day, and I think there's about 3/4 of a day's worth of free shit to do in Perth.
It's a Sunday, so there's not a lot of stuff on.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try. We've loaded up some GoPros. We've loaded up on caffeine.
We've had 4 hours sleep.
It was a bad idea getting drunk last night.
We're ready to go.
Enthusiasm behind us, we set course for location 1.
Yeah, we're all not gonna make this corner. This is the reason why you need to get, mate.
As the cameras started rolling and the crew kicked into action, we thought we should actually figure out what the hell we were going to do all day.
What are we doing today?
We're going to Perth Airport. We're going fishing, playing golf at the Botanical Gardens.
Well, we're gonna try.
We're gonna try.
We're not necessarily allowed to. I know a place we can eat today. Don't worry, I'm free. I got that sorted.
Where's that at?
Don't worry, I know some people. It's healthy.
I don't like healthy food.
No, but trust me, you'll like this food. Jumping off a cliff.
Yep.
Oh, Tai Chi.
Tai Chi. Are we doing yoga?
Yeah, and we're gonna get hepatitis.
Excuse me? I lived in Gosnell, so I already got that. Why are we getting hepatitis?
Because we're going to the Elizabeth Quay water playground.
Oh, dude. We should have got bathers.
Oh, you'll be fine. Just do it in what you're wearing. We're going to save so much money from today. I'll just buy you a towel. So I'll be rich after today.
Yeah, after spending fuel money?
Nah, I drive a diesel, so I don't have to use that much.
Your mindset with a diesel is like, my diesel has infinite fuel.
It does! I haven't fueled it up since I bought it.
This thing's pure 100% clean energy.
Nothing comes out of the back of it but clean air. And baby seals. Oh look, it's our first plane! I've got a point, I spotted it first.
Wait, what? You're just gonna make up these rules on the fly?
Are we recording?
We're recording with a GoPro.
Then it counts! It's the sound of the police! Where do you reckon cheapest fuel is in Perth?
Banana.
Diesel right now, around my area, is $1.59. I reckon if we see it below the $1.45, that's a point.
What else can we score points on?
Souvenirs is what I'm thinking.
What, just memorabilia?
Yeah, like how many souvenirs can you collect?
There'll be heaps of ECU, I imagine.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's where we're going to score the most amount of points.
With the day's activities ahead of us, it was about time things started going wrong. So they did.
Okay. No entry.
So there's an opening time
Yeah.
at 7:30.
What time's it now?
7:25.
We have to leave here by 8.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's fine. We get half an hour.
cure. It's so warm and toasty in here.
It's European. What are we doing?
Well, we're currently at Perth, just outside Perth Domestic Airport at the viewing platform.
And what are we going to be viewing?
The only thing that happens at airports, which is planes.
Drug bus?
Once the plane took off before our very eyes, we became somewhat bored.
The next stop is Northbridge Piazza for Tai Chi at 9.
How do you do Tai Chi?
It's like a whole heap of breathing shit.
Maybe we should
become
practice
old.
Tai Chi now.
This. It's just, no, that's not Tai Chi. That's
With the
not
noises.
Tai Chi.
Fire!
Wind. Sand.
That's not. It was now time for our convoy to gracefully exit the viewing area.
However, for whatever reason, Bailey decided he wasn't quite done yet. And then we learnt why.
Bailey has decided that for one, work experience point, one adventure point, he's going to climb under the viewing deck.
And then come out the other side. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go.
So is this part of the free stuff to do in Perth? The people...
Yeah, people from Perth can do this if they really want to. He's doing it.
Oh, I don't fit.
No, just keep going. Bailey,
I
you got
don't
it.
fit.
No,
My
no,
head doesn't
you
fit.
do fit. Just get down more. Get down more. Come on, come on.
My head doesn't fit, hang on.
No,
Let's
your
do
head
some
does fit.
rearranging.
Okay.
That's cheating.
He's doing some landscaping right now.
Yeah. No 4 years of uni, I can do this right now.
Oh, he's seeing so much of Perth right now.
This is security guard comes up.
I should have gone commando because now my back hurts. Oh, fuck my hip.
Do you need me to pull you out?
No! I can do this
What we
myself.
say is that he's ginger, so it's okay. Hey, he made it out the other side. How was that, Bailey?
Shit.
You get 1 point for that. Here's your stuff.
Alright, gents.
Where to now? I think we're doing Tai Chi now.
It was now time for us to leave in the traditional Perth fashion.
We've got a really tight schedule today, boys. Do you get my exterior shot of my skid?
No, because it's recording.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, how much is still there? Oh, no, it's $1.59.
At only an hour and a half in, we already started running out of in-car entertainment.
What about Spotto?
Spotto?
Yeah.
Like I Spy?
No, like personal number plates.
Yeah.
Or Punch Buggy?
I'll just punch you while you're driving. You can't punch back because you're driving manual.
Before our in-car banter became a bit too personal, we arrived in the heart of Perth. And we didn't quite know what to expect next.
These Tai Chi people, are they gonna be like insulted that we've shown up?
Yeah. I don't think they're going to be comfortable with us recording. That's fine.
No, we're just asking.
Or they don't know what the camera is.
Okay. Location 2. Because this is the way people in Northbridge wake up.
www.northmetronow.com.
Sure enough, out emerged some of the traditional Perth inhabitants, and they seem like some of the loveliest non-violent street folk in the world.
I'm not going there. Oh, no. I'm going home.
And yes, indeed, it was time for Dome. Our brains racked after our dangerous encounters. It was now time to recap on the day thus far.
What time is it, Connor?
It is 20 to 9.
What are we doing?
Buying more coffee. We've been going for 3 hours, roughly.
Have we?
Since 6 o'clock.
Oh, we went to Macca's as well.
So far, how much money have we spent?
I've spent like $18.
Sick of spending money, it was now time for me to actually start making a bit of money off this endeavor.
It's not free.
Is it not?
So this is one of the greatest things you can do in Perth. At Dome, colouring in. It's a highlight of the Sundays in Perth. We come here every morning. Every morning we do colouring in as a bonding exercise as a group.
Daddy, I want my baby Chino.
As a family, we headed over to the next location. But there was an issue. Here at Northbridge Piazza, where there were supposed to be Tai Chi classes on a Sunday, according to websites, but unfortunately nobody's here except some people that
You can do karate or some MMA if you really wanted to. Some below the belt boxing.
Should we ask those people over there? But we're going to try and do Tai Chi here anyway, even though nobody's here.
If we shadow box or like do Tai Chi and stuff, people are going to think that we're trying to pick a fight with them. We're going to try and do Tai Chi.
Should we Google Tai Chi poses?
Emily's got it. She's going to teach us.
At this stage, somewhat bored, we even came up with a few of our own Tai Chi poses.
Oh, this is so calming already.
Really relaxed.
Wow, this is really therapeutic.
Hold on, where's the image? Alright.
Jokes, it's a photo of my penis.
You gotta do this, right? And you gotta extend like as far as you can to the point where your nuts like split. And then the other arm like this, right?
Oh.
Right? Right? And then we fucking
With Tai Chi proving less educational than we first thought, we decided it was time for some improvisation.
Who can catch a pigeon?
What? There's no pigeons.
No, there was a pigeon just over there. I saw it. First person who can catch a pigeon gets 3 points.
How are you going to catch a pigeon?
Isn't this animal cruelty?
No points were given during the making of this challenge.
We can't do it at the same time. I can't even get that one. No, my back isn't going that far.
So we decided we were bored enough to leave Northbridge.
Yeah.
What do you rate this car park?
It's one of the cheaper ones.
With our wallets slightly more empty, we headed to Elizabeth Quay.
It's key.
Quay.
Key.
Quay.
Key.
We arrived just in time for our next challenge.
It's pretty early on in the day, right?
Yeah.
You know, we're all pretty dry right now. Person who gets the wettest here by vote gets the point. So they get 3 points. You're already just taking off your clothes. I should have worn shorts, man.
Bailey and I took off to the Hepatitis Water Park ahead of the group. Sure enough, the park stopped its water playground display as soon as we got there, which made our challenge a little more boring than what we first thought it was going to be.
With some ingenuity and cunning at hand, I came up with a plan.
Alright, I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna show you how it's done. I win?
No. Alan wins. No. You won. Really Why did I do that? Alan's got the point.
Next up, the restaurant. We're behind schedule.
Alright, let's go!
Let's go.
But we got slightly distracted on the way to the restaurant.
Who gets the adventure point for this?
Me.
Okay.
Looking ahead, we could almost smell the Hare Krishna veganism. Until more things went wrong.
The Hare Krishna place is closed.
So that's the Tai Chi.
Tai Chi wasn't on.
Water park was disappointing.
The water park wouldn't turn on when we were there.
And now this place is closed.
And the airport was pretty underwhelming too.
Perth, ladies and gentlemen.
Today's are going well.
No.
To the next one!
No, we'll see when this place opens.
Before boredom set in, we swiftly got out of Elizabeth Key. Key.
That was unsuccessful.
Well, I got some points.
Souvenir. Should we wait a little bit for them?
Yeah.
Now, things hadn't been going wrong for a little while, so it was about time they started going even more wrong.
It spat her card out.
It spat it out.
Declined it.
Oh, did it?
This is just going so well.
Our car decided that the only thing that we could do at this stage was continue on solo, while Emily had her car broken free.
So, we've lost Emily and Bailey. We're on our way to Kings Park. We're already pretty behind on schedule. And now the GoPros are failing on us. Today's just going great. I'm so tired right now.
Need food. You haven't eaten anything today.
Yeah, I had a McMuffin.
Oh, did you?
Which is breaking the rules of what we're doing. It wasn't free. But,
So which part of Kings Park do you want to go to?
just the lookout. We'll get that generic Perth City photo.
As the view from the Swan started to distract us from the fact we had lost half of our convoy, we started getting trivial.
You want to know an interesting fact, guys? See all the signs in front of the trees? Each sign states a different thing you can't do in Perth.
Yeah, that's the way we came as well. I turned right and then you just follow this like long street down. It's a 40 area. Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, do you want to scratch it from the list?
I mean, we're here now.
I feel like a lot of people are at Kings Park today.
No, I feel like this isn't Kings Park.
No, it is. We're coming up to the lookout now. There's not going to be any parking, and when we do find it, we're going to have to walk quite a far way. Look, what's the next location? Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, we'll go to ECU.
Okay.
You know which turn off is for ECU, yeah?
No.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
reason why I'm doing this, is so I can figure out more about Perth. And so far what I've figured out is that it's boring
And expensive.
and closed.
Yeah.
But hopefully going to an
Just turn
open
right up
day.
here. It's right up these lights. ECU? So, do you want to meet up there? Yeah. Love you, bye.
Who is that, Alan?
That was Bailey.
So, Alan, what are we doing now?
We are going to ECU to check out some courses for ourselves, check out the open day, check out what they've got on offer here. We're mainly focused on the WA Screen Academy, I think. Although,
Gee, why are we focused on that, huh?
we want to be unemployed for the rest of our lives.
I can't even get you in focus.
It's on
How?
autofocus.
Is it?
Yeah,
It's not auto-focusing.
it's on autofocus. You tap.
Being fresh-faced TAFE students, we immediately had no idea how to handle ourselves around a university. So after meeting up with Emily and Bailey again, I hatched an idea.
Botanical Gardens.
Yes, Bonnaroo.
Oh, well,
So, like-
if you didn't go to the ECU Open Day and didn't film a montage, did you really go to ECU Open Day?
Oh, one time, I'm not using it together.
Montage. Okay, with that, should we go to Botanical Gardens?
Can we eat?
Eat what?
Food! I want food!
Bailey, I think you know what I'm gonna say.
Shut up, Bailey.
Shut up, Bailey.
We'll get
Well, that was interesting.
It certainly was.
I'm gonna take this bag off my head now.
Cut short for timing, but having made ourselves rich with ECU souvenirs, we decided to treat ourselves.
Water.
Oh, Jesus.
How can I help?
G'day. Can I get a 6 McNugget meal? So much for a free day out.
Yeah.
Having feasted righteously on diabetic money, we found ourselves dropping in and out of self-induced food comas for the rest of the trip towards the Botanic Gardens. This, however, meant getting to Wanneroo felt like it happened in no time. And unexpectedly, I got to make friends with a dog's head. And once Alan got our GoPros working, our attention was drawn back to the non-existent schedule.
We were behind schedule before, but now it's like desperately behind schedule. We gotta go to Fremantle after this, catch a fish, ride a bike, and we gotta go to IKEA, and we gotta jump off a cliff.
The botanical gardens were green and luscious, but staring at plants all day kinda made us a bit bored.
Here at Botanical Gardens, we like keeping you in. This is why we barbed wire the holes in the fence. Really, no. Bad idea.
There's actually one, there's one of these over there.
Trying to avoid filming kids.
You want me to do it, Jack, or are you good?
No, it's all good.
We're going a different way. There's children.
Yeah, so.
For some reason, kids like playing mini golf. So because we didn't want to get thrown out for filming our little experiment, we'd find another way of teeing off. Which is why I came prepared.
He's just gonna leave me here. What the fuck?
Oh, IKEA.
It's just down the freeway.
I don't remember how I got to the
So, for any viewers that are watching this, if this doesn't get into the edit, now strapped a GoPro on the top of the car. It's got 3 suction cups. We're going onto the highway now, which is 100 kilometers an hour. There's wind, and we have no safety chain. It should be interesting.
Don't say.
See how it goes.
Progressing forward from our previous failures, we looked optimistically to salvaging whatever we could from the rest of the day's journey.
And whatever was going through our sleep-deprived minds, we settled on IKEA.
And now, one scraping the bottom of the barrel. IKEA.
Oh, Bailey's here.
Oh, Bailey, where did you come from?
IKEA.
IKEA.
Before heading in, Connor found himself a bit distracted.
Wacky waving a success, we headed into IKEA.
That's where the magic happens. This is my robe. Yeah. This is pretty cool. The wild Alan. And Judges. We were now approaching with caution. I like this kitchen, man.
Also,
And we got a bit lost.
There's one thing IKEA bags are good for.
it's killing yourself.
Does it?
Oh, sorry for being a nerd.
My head.
I made it through the first. I get the adventure point. The one thing Bailey wanted was Swedish meatballs, and they're $10. And we went, no Bailey, and now he's really sad.
It then dawned on us that IKEA is somewhat boring. So we smuggled out some souvenirs and we're on our way.
Because what we need to do in Frio is ride a bike, catch a fish, and fly a kite.
This way!
Alright, set.
What did you think of that?
Is interesting.
That's another good way of saying waste of time.
Well, I think IKEA is always a waste of time. Alright, summer's setting at 5:47 today. That doesn't give us a lot of time.
It really doesn't.
It gives us 2 hours.
GPS signal lost.
Fuck up. How'd you enjoy IKEA?
I don't know why we did IKEA, man. IKEA is a Swedish thing.
Because it's free.
Good point.
It's one of the only free things to do in Perth, apart from kick a footy or play cricket. Or go surfing.
Why didn't we do any of that?
Because we don't own a surfboard.
Having lost our sense of humours, we headed into Fremantle.
And paid for more fucking parking.
What are we doing here, Connor? In lovely Fremantle.
Riding a bike.
Flying a kite.
I want to ride my bicycle.
Where the f*** did you get
So Bailey, there's no such place as Gesher Coffee. Can go past it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I saw the photo.
yeah,
Well done.
yeah.
That's a podcast reference.
Right, yeah, it is. Episode 1.
Doctor.
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 Doctor. I get a point for that.
No, you don't.
I get a point for that.
Oh, they look frightened of us. Rightfully so. Look, long day.
Long day indeed. With fatigue setting in, we were forced to change our plans again.
All our plans have just changed on us last second because...
Planning. Originally, there's a bike hire place in Fremantle
That you can do for free.
that you can do for free before 3 p.m. But we got here late, so they're closed now.
But we found a legal loophole.
We're going to be hiring a bike.
No, we're just gonna be on a bike.
We're just going to
That's
be on
all.
a bike.
That's all the audience have to know.
Okay. Scratch the last part. We're going to be on a bike. And then after that quick little bike around Fremantle, we're going to be rushing off to Point Walter, jumping off a cliff, and ending the day fishing. So, come along.
Gather around.
After being forced to walk all the way across the city of Fremantle, something finally went right on our adventure. Or did it?
And now zoom out to depressing reality.
What up? It's reality.
Disappointed with reality and desperate for something to go right, Connor decided to MacGyver himself a kite with ECU scraps and didn't look like an idiot.
What's he doing?
Bailey, I've noticed something. You really like rubbing up against other men.
When you jump on my back. Don't like twist your pelvis around to my
I have
side.
to, otherwise I
and
fall.
hump me like a poodle.
I fall down.
And finally, bored of Fremantle, we set course for our final location.
To recap, we thought things would get better in Fremantle.
We thought it would be so much better.
We just came from IKEA. I got really excited to ride a fucking bike.
And sure enough, that was closed.
It was broken. We flew a kite. That was the most exciting part.
That was the most successful part of this entire endeavor. I MacGyvered a kite out of ECU scraps and a chopstick.
Which, I mean, if you're going to take anything away from today, it's that if you set your mind to it, you can do anything. Including waste a day driving around Perth.
What would you rate your day?
I would rate it a 7 out of 10.
I'd rate it Perth out of 10.
Yeah, actually, like I'll give some people credit who move here. People from like the UK, they just want like nice beaches. But
there are people from UK who are so just done with their lives. They want to move to the most mind-numbing place in the world.
some people find Perth interesting.
Perth bashing aside, we suddenly realised we were about to jump off a cliff. So we thought we should put some research into it.
When you hit the water, stretch your legs and arms out and arch your back. This will keep you from going too deep into the water.
Wait, say that again.
So,
How high is this cliff? 10 meters.
10 meters.
That's not that bad.
yeah,
Yeah, but we'll get it on camera.
What's an Olympic dive?
There are people who've like driven their cars off this cliff.
What? Give you $50 if you drive off the cliff.
Don't tempt me, Alan.
stare straight ahead, don't look down.
Now you're just giving me a pep talk. Is it still alive?
What's the chance of us wanting, like, one of us getting serious injured here? You have to go into the water before us and check the diving levels.
Me?
Yeah.
Why me?
At this stage, walking to the cliff, everyone was over the day. And then we got to the cliff.
With the sun setting, the day over, and the beautiful sights of Point Walter ahead of us, we then decided to have an argument.
This is what today's been leading up to, is jumping off the cliff.
Yeah, but I wasn't fully aware that
I'd rather not today
people
leading
died
up
here.
to your death. Water is shallow as f***. How do you know?
Because I can see it.
You can see it.
See.
Where the black is, that's where the tide normally is. It's receded quite a bit. Okay, we all realise that Connor's the person that doesn't take no for an answer here, right?
I'm not saying I want to jump off the cliff.
Dude,
Plans change, man.
like this whole day.
Yeah, but people
Get a nice time lapse of the sun setting.
Yeah,
If it
and
sets
they
here, which it
also
doesn't.
probably constantly die and break
We've
their
kind
bones.
of already missed the sunset.
We have work and TAFE and like people that care about us.
Would you guys be sad if I died?
No.
I think you're way overflowing this.
See, I'd happily die right now, but like pain.
Spray paint.
Flowers. The lady.
The tide is low,
And the lady.
and the rocks. Like it's just a
I
bad.
think
It's
you'll
a
find
bad
it.
fucking omen, man.
This carried on for a little while. And then we realised.
3, 2, 1.
Sure, Perth might be boring, it might have nothing to do, and everything might be expensive. But we have some lovely freeways, some lovely McDonald's restaurants, some lovely beaches, and some cliffs that you shouldn't jump off.
Our big day out wasn't all about jumping off a cliff at the end of the day. It was about seeing how much fun we could legitimately have in Perth for free. And yeah, we spent a lot of money. We went to a lot of places that were boring. But you know what we realized about our hometown? Not a lot of interesting things happen. And yet still, we were able to bond over absolutely nothing. And isn't that something special? Being friends in the most boring place in the world. Isolation can kill a man. But when you have friendship, us as a team, as North Metro Now, who cares about the souvenirs? Who cares about the fuel prices? Who cares whether Gene Simmons is coming to your country? Friendship. It will survive Perth.
I suppose it was now just time to close off the day.
So, today wasn't really...
As expected. Or planned.
What is the list of things we actually did?
We went to Macca's.
There you go, have my
Drove to Perth Airport to watch a plane take off. Watched Bailey climb under a walkway.
That was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny. Drove to Northbridge to do Tai Chi at 9 AM.
And I got to hit Bailey in the balls. Elizabeth Quay,
Yeah, key.
and we played in the water fountain, the hepatitis one. Successfully found the Hare Krishna place.
It was closed.
Then we went back, spent more money on parking,
Yep.
went to Kings Park, lost the camera car,
Couldn't find any parking. Ran out of time.
but we did get to see the boathouse.
We did.
And we got to see the man in the middle of the Swan River.
Yeah. That's what made King Park worth it.
Then what did we do?
Went to ECU for the open day.
And we successfully made a montage.
Then we went to the Botanical Gardens in Wanneroo, which is a golf course, and unfortunately we couldn't smuggle in our golf club,
I successfully teed off in front of the mini golf place though.
which we are counting as a success. Then, on our way back to Frio, we stopped off at IKEA. Good look at some of the Swedish merchandise on offer.
Get my meatballs.
We didn't get any meatballs.
No, but gloss over that. You're being negative. Shut up, Bailey.
I didn't get my meatballs, damn it.
Then,
Oh, wait. Plane.
End the day, start the day.
Frio, you know, that's where it's at in Perth. That's where all the activities are.
And we successfully rode a bike.
We did. It was locked in a booth where you can hire these bikes because
But all three of us made it onto the bike.
we did successfully sit on the bike and pedal it in one place without moving
As a group,
because the machine was broken.
spent more money on parking there.
We spent a little money on parking.
Then we came here, thinking that we were going to jump off a cliff,
And then some signs and forewarnings told us,
and some rest in pieces and some flowers later. We then ended up deciding to not jump off a cliff but roll down a hill instead.
yeah, and we're going to end it off with just a peaceful, relaxing fishing session.
Can I just say, looking back on it, with all that we've achieved, is Perth a boring place?
Fuck yeah, it is.
I think that, yeah, it is.
If you have money,
I agree.
You need a car and you need a wallet full of cash to enjoy anything here, or you need to find some event that's free, if that even exists.
or you have a hobby.
Or,
You just play some footy.
guys, and I think you're forgetting this is an option. You can head down to Game City Cafe, sponsoring us with 10 VR headsets. And with that, back to the studio.